Yeah. What up, everybody? Trying to straighten myself. My chair. Okay. Waiting for you to show up. I know it's a surprise. I was not supposed to come here today. But whenever I've got the opportunity and feel like I could come through, which I haven't been able to do for a while. And I'm very sorry about that. It's impromptu. I didn't warn you. But there is something beautiful about spontaneity, right? So I'm here in my one night only, humble above. And I had breakfast and came back up. And since I had some time before going back to the airport, I looked around. I was like, well, I could situate myself right here. It's kind of cool though. Sitting down is a relax. It's kind of a, like by the pool type of chair. It's a really fun design. And I'm at ease, I'm comfortable, and I can talk to you and be with you right now in the moment. And that's the beauty about it, to be able to find yourself in a comfortable environment where you feel like you can communicate. And since communication and communicating my ideas, the tools I've been using, because that is the point of me coming here on my channel, is to share. And sharing is caring, and wanting for others to meet their best versions of themselves in the future. But the work has to be done in the now, in the moment. And I was just thinking to myself this morning and thinking that what defines who you are is your actions. Whatever you leave behind will define your how can I say that? Will define what you've left behind, the effects you had on society. And I believe that for each and every human being, being able to affect their surroundings, and for some it's just affecting your surroundings. For others, it's affecting the neighborhood. For others, it's affecting the city they live in, and contribute, your contribution, that's the word. The effect of your contribution, the work that you leave behind. And that's key. Leaving something behind for others to take a bite from and be affected positively by. And that's important. Making money is one thing. And I think that once you achieve a certain level of finance, of financial freedom, you've got to somehow, some ways, start to look around and see where you could help. I think that's key, and that's part of the balance. Some can affect the world by something they're creating, and then somebody else comes into the fold on the financial end to make sure that this idea or this possibility becomes into the real world and becomes reality. So we have different types of people. And I think that if those people can come together with the same intention, because intent behind what you do is really key. It's so important. And with that being said, every time you put love behind your intent, positive vibrations, affecting people in a beautiful way, in a positive way, it will affect you too. It'll make you rise in another level of consciousness. And when you travel and feel those vibrations, because what happens is cause and effect. When you give, something else comes back. And it comes back. And I've experienced this love, you've been giving me back. And I appreciate it because it inspires me to go further in my vision. And to give back is an important part of my life and will always be part of my life. This is why FabMilli.com was just a small inkling of an idea 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, and then it became a reality. Not a lot of people know about Fab Milli, but they will. They will because I am in direct connection with Fab Milli. It's cause and effect of my creativity. And when I talk about leaving things behind, this is one of the things I want to leave behind that will always be there. And this motto, this philosophy of the Unlock #14 is something that I will continue to spread. Of course, some things have, oh yeah, you see here, look at that. So it's there, bam, Unlock #14. It's something that I hold dear to my heart because it has allowed me to travel through time. I like to say this, and it is true. And if some people can try it out and take a little bit of here and go take something else there, but the goal is really for you to achieve and build this better version of yourself, and I like to become a reminder of the work that we have to do, and you inspire me to stay on that path and remind me as well, because it's easy to forget because we have so many things to take care of, but the best way to take care of all those things that we have to take care of is by implementing a definite plan in our time management and making sure that on the hour or every 2 hours you practice some of those things throughout the day. So Fab Morvan is passing through, just vibing. I'm here. I'm in Hamburg, in Deutschland. We were on stage today. I say we because I was there with 2 dancers. And it was fun. It was a fun crowd, and every time I go to gigs like these, and I go back to my room and start to think. And since I didn't come here for a while, well, I was like, but it has to feel good. I can't come here and just talk about nothing. You know what I mean? If I come here, I have to say something of value to you, Otherwise, why should you come and listen to what I got to say? You know what I mean? So this is why sometimes I kind of fall out of being there, or even sometimes it's too many things going on in my life, and I can't really come here and focus because, as you can see, I don't write anything. It's a freestyle, it's a communication. I'm on my phone right now, and as you know, I have to go press a button to see what you're saying. It's not really conducive, to doing this. When I have the computer, I can see all your comments on the side, and maybe eventually they'll come up with maybe a divide of the screen. Housekeeping. Now I'm staying here until 1 o'clock. Then I get picked up so I can get back to the airport. So I have a late checkout. So ain't no rush for me today, which is cool, you know. But yeah, being able to affect your surrounding is important. Replenishing to replenish your energy is key, and going to bed on time, eating well, working out, those things are no joke. I'm telling you, if you take those things seriously, you will recalibrate your brain, and then suddenly everything comes in focus, everything becomes more clear, because the later you go to bed, the more foggy things are, because there's a lot of things that are taking place with your body, and when those things are not taking place, you will be affected and affected and affected. Even I am guilty of going to bed after 12 o'clock. It's because that time management is so difficult to be able to, to manage all those things. But anyway, before I leave, I just want to let you know that there's new music around the corner. We're going to be filming a video in August. I won't tell you where, when, with whom, until it's time to share that information. You know how I like to give it to you, drip by drip. That's the way it is, drip by drip. You get it on time, y'all. So, without further ado, I'm gonna give you that famous pow. Pow! Sacha or Solange are not here to get me that vibration, of the phone, but it's all good. You got it, right? And stay tuned, because we becoming, y'all. We becoming, y'all. Lots is coming. Lots is on the way. Lots is on the way. And you know I'm a man of my word. I'm a man of my word. You know that. So get ready. Thank you for the love. Thank you for all the comments. It was a very introspective morning for me, and I just carried it over to you, so you could also benefit of my internal conversation. And I hope that today I was able to drop something in your bucket that might have triggered you to say, you know what, I'm gonna approach this differently. Telling y'all, sleep, working out, eating, those are the three. That's the beginning. That's the beginning of elevating your vitality. I'm telling you, because the brain will be affected. It's all cause and effect, yeah. All right? So how many minutes do I have? Oh, 13. That's cool. It's not too long. We might get to 15, maximum. Let me look and see if I got anything else to mention. Well, the documentary, there's more news coming up. I'm waiting to hear from the crew, Paramount Plus, who bought the documentary. And we're going to be doing some things in the future, but it has to be solid. It's show business. Some things are talked about, some things are planned, and not everything sticks to the wall. So when it sticks to the wall, then I'll be like, oh, let me go get that. Ladies and gentlemen, that's how it goes. But the fact that we got 100% Rotten Tomato, that's big. That's huge for the doc, for the team. So more to come, because that's a loaded piece, y'all. You're gonna be affected by that. I'm telling you. When you're done watching this documentary, you'll feel it in your gut. It's a positive thing, though. That's what a good piece of art does to you. It'll take you through a journey, but in the end, it's like a fireworks of positive vibrations. And with that vibration, well, you know, you've been activated or elevated to go do some things as well for yourself, because you've been inspired. And inspiration and being inspired is what I like, where I like to travel in, really. You know, I think it's the way to go. I was not truly aware of that. I didn't inspire my friends, my surroundings at first, but then it carried over. You know, my first solo album is called Love Revolution. So I deal with love, y'all. I deal with spreading love. I believe that love is everything. I believe that love is the key to discovering who you are and achieving what you're supposed to achieve and become what you're supposed to become. But in the process, don't forget to live with love, give love. Whatever you do, have love in it, in that equation. Because anything that you'll do and create will be more powerful. You can bet on that. I guess that's the end of my thought. One love, one heart, let's get together and feel alright. One love, one love, one love. This is a freestyle, y'all. I woke up not long ago, so you know, the voice is a little messed up. It's so good. We ain't trying to do anything perfect, because nothing is perfect. What's important is the message here. And I hope you got it. Peace. Fab Morvan, I'm out, y'all. I'm out, y'all. Man, when you sit down like that, it's like being at the therapist. You know, you're in the chair. You're like, It's nice though. Came from the heart, y'all. Everything was. Okay. Let me sit up so I can turn this off. Man, 17 minutes. That's how fast you can go. Here we go. Pow! Laters. Oh. Okay, now I'm gone.